everyone, welcome back to the Paper Commander stream with the Guardian Project. I'm Andy.
And I'm Mike.
And we are joined once again by the lovely Tap That MTG, Shauna and Lesley. How are ya?
Fantastic, thanks.
Good. Well, we are back for another art-themed game. Coil, you will be going first, so why don't we start with you? Tell us what art deck you're playing and theme.
Yeah, so I am playing Samut, Voice of Dissent. The art theme being people screaming and yelling. So every non-land features a person screaming or yelling, except for one card, and that's Howling Mine. And that is a mine screaming or yelling, so that counts.
And it counts. It's Shauna. What are you playing?
I am playing Oviya, and she is all about elders and minding your elders in this deck. So be good,
Mind your
kids.
elders.
Be kids.
Yeah, Andy.
Be good kids.
Yeah, you
No more
definitely
shenanigans.
shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't. Give them a knee to the face.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
All
And-
right.
I am playing Chulane, Teller of Tales. He is a lovely card that allows me to draw a bunch of cards. My deck is based all around books, so every card in my deck has art based around books, and I am super excited to draw lots of cards, hopefully this game.
Awesome. And I am playing Liesa, Shroud of Dusk. The theme for my deck is bent knees. So every card depicts a character that has a knee that's bent, whether they're kneeling or sitting crisscross or falling down or squatting.
Or kneeing you in the face.
Or kneeing you in the face. Whatever it be, there is a bent knee to be had. Actually, folks on our Discord said that I should have called this my Knee DH deck, which is a really good name. Thank you, Colin the Clock, for that deck
That's
name.
awesome.
I had originally titled it The Bee's Knees, but Knee DH is really cool as well.
Even just bend the knee is good too.
Just bend the knee. That is my themed deck for the night.
And before we begin, we want to make sure that you check out our show. We are the Guardian Project Podcast, where our podcast talks about all things Magic the Gathering, but mostly Commander. And you can check out our podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts currently.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, you can find the link to all of our show, I guess, in the show notes below. You can find the links to our show, to all of our social media accounts, and then also all of these deck lists. Don't forget to subscribe and follow if you like our content. We would really appreciate that. Lesley and Shauna, where can everyone find you?
Your turn.
Okay, we are Tap That MTG show where we tell you everything we know about Magic that's probably wrong, but very fun to talk about. We do some deep dives in Commander and our streams, a Monday stream, we do put up on YouTube. Lesley does a wonderful, wonderful job editing those and making them really look beautiful and informative, so go and check those out. And then we also have our Wednesday and Friday morning coffee and Magic that Lesley and I, you can watch us play together, and we have a little fun like we did this morning and try to win some games. And then on Thursday night and Sunday, I try to play a little bit of Arena on the stream and try to show off my prowess.
I liked your image that you had created for how much coffee you need to drink based on based on the deck you're facing.
Thank
so
you.
a lot for like mono red, and it goes all the way down to a little bit less to just like whiskey on the rocks against any Ugin deck.
That's me, yeah.
So Coil, you got the high roll. Do you want to start us off?
I definitely do. I will draw for turn.
One day someone's going to say no. I don't.
I don't think you have a choice in Commander.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Terramorphic Expanse and crack it for a mountain. Let's say go.
All right, I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to play a land, tap it for a Boreal Druid, a 1/1 that can tap for colorless mana.
All right.
And go ahead, Lesley.
Oh, nice. I'm going to play Lumbering Falls and pass.
Hey, you got that green mana.
Got that green mana. Now I just need white.
Draw for turn. I'm going to go ahead and play the swamp, and I'm going to pass.
All right. Tap. I'm going to play this Plains as my land for turn, and tap 2, and cast a God-Favored General. So So it's a 1/1 with Inspired. When it untaps, I can pay 2 and a white, and if I do, I create 2 1/1 white soldier enchantment creature tokens.
Nice.
And then pass.
Alrighty, untap. Draw. I will play a forest. Tap one of those forests to bring out Oviya. And I will pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to play an island, and then I'm going to get our first book on the battlefield. It is an ink dissolver. It's the only merfolk that is reading a book. Ink Dissolver has kinship. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it shares a creature type with Ink Dissolver, you may reveal it. If you do, each opponent puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard.
Okay.
It is a merfolk wizard.
Wizard. Here's the
I
trouble
will-
right there.
Pass turn.
All right. I guess I don't actually untap anything. I'm going to play a plains. I'm going to pass.
I will untap and draw. I will move to combat, and Andy, I'll swing at you for 1.
I will take 1.
And then main phase 2. I'm gonna play this Selesnya Sanctuary, and I'm gonna bounce this plains back to my hand, and I will pass the turn.
Tap, draw. I will play forest and tap 4 and play Greypelt Hunter. It's a human warrior ally with trample. It's a 2/2 whenever it or another ally enters the battlefield under my control. Let me put a 1/1 counter on the hunter. So he gets a 1/1 counter.
All right.
And so he's a 3/3, and I will go to combat, and I will swing it in with a 1/2.
I will take
Not
1.
that there's leftover pent up anger or anything.
I'm going to take 1 commander damage.
Okay.
I need to remember I'm tracking commander damage offline, so the beautiful overlay doesn't look
Oh,
funky.
gonna get messed up.
That's fair.
Go ahead, Lesley.
Untap on my upkeep. I'm going to look at the top card. It is not a wizard, so I will draw it. And then I will play an island. And I think this time I feel like having a rousing read. And so I'm going to enchant this. When it comes into the battlefield, I get to draw 2 cards, believe it or not.
Nice.
And enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has flying now. So I have a flying merfolk wizard that is coming at Andy's face. 3/2.
All right.
I only swung at you, Andy, because you didn't have any blockers.
And I'll pass turn.
All right. Let's see how this is. I will draw. I'm gonna play a plains. Chat says it seems like there might be a vendetta. I'm gonna play Vryn Wingmare. Non-creature spells
For
cost
vendetta.
1 generic more to cast. Horses have knees. I googled it. It has a bent knee.
Very true.
I love that you Googled it.
I was like, do they call them knees? Am
Yeah.
I the one who's confused?
Yeah.
They're just knees. And then I pass. It's just a 2/1 flying.
Untap, inspired trigger. I will pay the 3 and make 2 1/1 soldier enchantment.
You didn't draw them screaming, so you can't have them.
That's too. They're screaming under their helmet.
Oh, okay.
I'll draw for turn. I am going to play this Evolving Wilds as my land for turn. And I'm going to move to combat. And I'm going to declare God-Favored General as an attacker at Lesley for 1. And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. There's a mana. 3 for Emicruel's Ev Angel. It's an old guy that's sacrificing his dudes, which is really not very nice. 3/2, I can sacrifice it, and any number of other non-Eldrazi creatures, and make 3/2 colorless Eldrazi horror creatures on the battlefield for each creature sacrificed.
He's an elder. He gets to do what he wants.
He gets to do lots of things. He's scary. And I'm gonna tap 1 and play Ancient Stirrings again. It's weird.
So ancient.
3, 4, 5. And
That's a lot of
another
soldiers.
land.
That's a lot of soldiers you're gonna have.
Put that in my hand.
Only if I keep paying.
Only if you what?
Keep paying the inspired cost. It costs 3.
Oh,
That's
it's
what
3. Oh, I didn't realize it
Oh,
was
okay.
3. Yeah, that's pricey, but
And I will go to combat and swing at. How many soldiers do you have over there?
I have 2 1/1s.
2 1/1s, and I'll swing with the 3/3 trample at you.
I will declare no blocks.
All right, and I'll pass.
no blocks.
No blocks indeed. Not no blocks.
Oh, right.
No
Oh wait,
blocks.
real quick.
That is.
Did you pay 1 extra for that, Shauna? This says non-creature spells. Cost
Oh.
1 extra.
Oh, right. Okay, there's 1 extra.
Okay.
I'm going to play Cryptic Caves, and then I'm going to get a librarian on the battlefield. and a
Yay!
artist.
Ooh.
And she can tap to draw a card, and I really can't afford to make enemies. I got back with a whole 3 damage at Andy for everything he did to me last game. So I'm just gonna sit back and let you guys play Magic while I read my book.
All right.
Mhm.
I will untap then and draw for turn. I'm gonna play a swamp. And then I'm gonna play Rankle, Master of Pranks, with the most bent knee that there is.
Yeah, he does, definitely.
So flying haste, when it deals damage to a player, each player, I can choose any number, so we can all discard a card, lose life, draw a card, or each player sacks a creature. So I'm gonna move to combat, and Shauna, I'm gonna swing for you in the air, for 3. And then we're all going to.
Just draw a card.
I mean.
Be nice. Just be nice.
Yeah, we can all draw a card and lose life.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
So easily.
Lose your life. All right, all right.
To be fair, I didn't want to discard any of my cards either.
Okay, truth comes out.
And then, is that it?
That's it, yeah. I pass.
Okay. So then I will untap and Inspired Trigger I will not pay for it.
You're not feeling inspired this turn?
I'm definitely not inspired at all. There's no inspiration over here. I'm going to play this Command Tower as my land for turn. I'll move to combat, and I'll swing my God-favored general at Andy.
How much is it?
1/1.
I'm not blocking it.
Cool. Take 1.
All right.
And then end step, I will move to discard, and I'll discard this Vivid Mellow.
This music is like hopping. I know.
Is it?
Yeah, I know you guys can't hear this right now, but chat can. I don't know how loud it is.
I gotta put on my own hopping music. I guess the beauty of not being the one streaming is that you can listen to whatever you want.
It's true.
Yeah.
I actually really like this though. It's by Pretzel Rocks. It's a free streaming service that has copyright copyright free music.
Oh, that's cool.
It's great.
I was wondering what that was. Okay, so I'm
Yeah, that's why it keeps posting in chat.
Okay.
That is a great soldier, Mike.
I'm going to.
Is that its lips screaming?
It's got trumpet lips.
For Forgotten Sentinel, it has to be really old because it was forgotten standing there.
Oh,
Comes in tap, though it's a 4/3 golem. Nothing too exciting. And I will. Lesley, how big are your creatures?
Just a 1/1 and a 3/2. I'm not going to swing with them.
Okay.
But will you block with them? Is what she's asking.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass for now. I'm gonna pass.
All right, I'm going to play a Hallowed Fountain. I'm going to shock it to come in
Shocking.
untapped. Shocking.
Shocking.
And then I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4 to play the literal librarian of Magic the Gathering, Tamio, Field Researcher.
Nice.
Oh, that's the Omniscience Tamio, right?
yeah, it is.
Oh.
And she is going, I'm going to +1 her. And choose up to 2 target creatures until your next turn. Whenever either of these creatures deals combat damage to a player, you get to draw a card. I am going to choose Rankle. And
Okay.
I will also choose the Forgotten Sentinel.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I will pass turn.
All right. Untap. Draw for turn. I am going to play a swamp. And I will play Liesa, Shroud of Dusk.
I'll respond.
Okay,
I'm gonna flash out my commander so I don't take 2 damage.
you got it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I am going to move to combat. And I am going to swing at Shauna for 3 in the air.
1, 2, 3.
And then
Draw a card.
we will all discard a card and then draw a card and lose 1 life.
And does one life?
Yes, so discard first, draw next,
Draw.
Discard
then
forest.
then you lose a life. I discarded planes.
Okay.
Card.
And then after that, I'll pass my turn.
I will untap Inspired Trigger. I will.
Are you feeling inspired this turn?
I don't know. It might be a good idea if I did feel inspired this turn. I'm thinking. No, I'm not going to.
All right. No inspiration.
No inspiration. Draw for turn. I am going to tap my 2 red sources. Oh wait, I can play a land. Sometimes I forget that I can play a land. This is
All the gray hair on the
There's
board.
not a lot that I can get through anywhere. Right? So
The board's starting to get clogged for sure.
Yeah.
a little bit.
You whippersnappers aren't doing much.
Whippersnappers.
You young whippersnappers.
I'm gonna tap 4 and I'm gonna cast a Smothering Tide and take 2.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
good
there you
card.
go.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
When I was your age, there was no such cards as Smothering Tides.
And then I'm gonna play this Vivid Grove as my land for turn.
Coil chat said you didn't have a ton to do because you're not playing black where you make your lands tap for 8 each or something.
Yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
And I don't have any good swings with my 1/1. Oh. I think I'm just going to pass the turn.
Did you take your 2 for the Smothering Tide?
Yep.
Okay.
trigger.
Whoa.
Put land.
Do you pay?
What do I have? What?
For the
Smothering
smothering
Tide.
Right. Oh my God, Smothering Tide. You think I would know this? No, I am not going to pay.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay, I have to do it this way. So I'm going to pay 2 for durable handicraft again, the old lady making things.
You will lose 2 life.
And, okay, right.
Oh gosh, we're the worst.
Out again.
Are you paying
Okay.
the 2? Okay, now you're losing
No.
the 2.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Are you paying the 2? You're losing the 2.
Frick. I'll pay 3 for Yavima Elder. It's a druid. When it is put into a graveyard from play, I may search my library. I picked this one because it's a more older guy on there. Land.
And then lose the
Pay
2
2
for
and
that.
sacrifice. Yeah. 2. And I'm going to pay 1. And put a counter on that. No, I'm not. Why would I do that? That's really dumb. Never mind. Skip that, and I will go to combat and swing with the 4-3. No, I'm not, because you guys have more stuff now. Never mind. I'll pass.
Oh, did you draw off of me hitting with Rankle, by the way, Lesley?
Sure did.
Did you? Okay, I was going to say if
Yeah.
you didn't draw your card now. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at this. It is non-instant, so I will just, or it's not a wizard, so I will just draw it.
Smothering Tide trigger.
I'm going to give you some treasure because you are a treasure to me. And I'm going to play Breeding Pool Tap. And then I'm going to tap 3, lose 2 life, and rescind your commander, Andy. Return it to your hand.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap 2 to play Folio Fancies. Players have no maximum hand size, so you're welcome. And then I'm going to +1 Tameo, and I'm going to choose Rankle again, and let's go with Samut.
Sweet.
All right.
And I will. Oh shoot! I was gonna do that on my end step. Pass turn.
Okay. Untap, draw.
I need to put. 2
I
here.
will-
Remember, I had 2 things.
Ugh. I'll pay it.
Okay.
I'm gonna play a plains. And then I'm gonna pay 3 for Drana's Emissary. At the beginning of my upkeep, each opponent loses a life and I gain a life.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
And I am going to move to combat, and I will swing Rankle at Coil for 3.
All right. Attack trigger.
Yeah, so well, it deals combat damage, so it has to deal.
okay.
It's a
Sorry.
combat damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. No response. Deals damage.
Okay, so you take 3. We're going to each.
So you get to draw a card, right? Or something.
Yeah, Lesley does
Yeah.
draw, and then we're gonna lose a life and draw a card. Oh no! Hold on.
Yeah. Yo, let's do that.
Nope, we're not.
So-
we're each gonna just discard a card.
So Lesley,
card?
when you draw a card, did you pay the 2 for Smothering Tide?
No, I did not.
All right. Cool. Now
So
we're
we're
just
just-
gonna discard.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Are we losing any life or no?
We are not losing. We're just discarding no draws. I'm
Okay.
gonna discard a plane.
He doesn't want to give me 3 free mana, which is totally fair.
Okay.
Discard a mountain.
And then I pass.
Untap.
Oh, Coil, that Smothering Tide works real well with what me and Lesley are doing.
You darn right.
Yeah, my whole deck is like draw some cards, Lesley. So you're gonna have as much treasure as you want, as long as you don't attack me.
I'm gonna play this Plains as my land for turn.
All right.
And then I'm gonna sack my 3 treasures and these 2. And I'm going to cast a steam catapult.
And you lose 2.
Do you have your commander out?
Oh shoot, you're right. Never mind. Never mind.
Not this time.
Back in
So-
your hand.
Steam catapult is a 2/3 creature soldier that says on your turn before you attack, you may tap steam catapult to destroy any 1 tapped creature.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill Rankle.
Rankle, yeah.
Rankle's gone. Out of here.
I do like Rankle.
Yeah, Rankle's pretty cool. I moved it from another deck to this for this build. I don't make enough tokens to be able to force sacks.
2/2. Okay. Main phase 2, or sorry, not main phase 2. I'm still in my main phase 1. What am I thinking?
You could skip combat.
I
Sure.
don't want to. I'm gonna tap 4, and I'm going to cast my Centaur Rootcaster. It's a 2/2 Centaur Druid. This is whenever Centaur Rootcaster deals combat damage to a player, you may search your library for a basic land card, put that card into play tapped. If you do, shuffle your library.
Definitely screaming.
Definitely.
He's like being beat. Yeah. Some aggressive cards there.
I am going to move to combat,
Yeah.
and I am going to declare Samut and Centaur Rootcaster at you, Andy.
All right. I'll block the 2/2 with my 2/1 flying Vrinwing Mare, and I'll take the damage from Samut.
So it'll be 6
I-
damage from Samut.
Draw a card and give you a treasure.
Cool.
I'll take 6 from Samut. And I have marked my 6 Samut damage.
And then, so that kills your Pegasus.
Vrinwing Mare.
Yep.
Out of here.
And then that will be the end of my turn. I pass.
And your end step, just because I need some more cards, I'm going to tap 2, and I know this is going to punish me. I'm going to sack him and draw a card. And go looking for land as well.
Shauna, you got enchantment removal? Or Lesley?
I don't know.
I cannot.
I'm not swinging. I'm only swinging at Andy. No one else has to worry about anything. No, these have been my most opportune swings, to be fair.
Oh,
So
no,
that one.
absolutely. I mean,
That one, they go in my hand.
Samut could probably have gone somewhere else, to be fair. But
yeah, whatever.
I was trying to get my Centaur through, and I thought putting Samut there would have you block Samut instead. But yeah,
No, you're not getting
That's right.
that much free value. No, no, no.
one more land. I have lots of treasures.
One more land that turn, and then the next turn.
Untap. And
Not having ramp is pretty rough.
Yeah. Smothering Tithe trigger.
you go ahead.
Sweet.
I need mana, so there's that one. Tap 2. Make us of the library. We have no maximum hand size, you said, Lesley, right?
Correct.
What can I say except you're
You're
welcome?
welcome. Paying 1 to give it a counter. Your commander isn't out, so I don't have to pay for that, right? And 2 more for a Heartwood Dryad. Look at the gray hair on that old girl. Can block creatures with shadow.
I like
one.
the look at the gray hair. It is in fact an old person.
More. And I will pass the turn at that.
On your
Another
end step, I'm going to
ally.
remember this time to Archivist draw a card. You can have a treasure.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to untap. And then upkeep, I'm going to look and see if I have a merfolk or a wizard. It is not, but I will draw that. And then I will
Coil, how many cards
play-
do you have in your hand?
3.
Okay. At some point, I guess the treasure doesn't really matter, right? Because you'll play
That
out your
is
hand.
correct.
Yeah.
I have a few X spells in the deck.
Do you? Okay, cool.
Oh dear.
Memorial of Genius. And then I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play Chulane.
That is, in fact, your true librarian here.
My
Yay.
true storyteller librarian. And then I'm going to +1 Tameo. And I will declare who's going to swing with
Not-
some stuff.
Not it.
What does Tamio's ability specifically say?
Choose up to 2 target creatures until your next turn. Whenever either of those creatures deals combat damage, you draw a card.
Oh, technically you're supposed to draw 2 then, because Samut has double strike and hit twice.
Oh.
Well, I will do that now if that's okay with you guys.
As long as I can have the treasure for it.
You sure can.
You got all
All
the
right.
treasures you want.
I'm going to choose Samut. And as long as Samut doesn't come at me. And what do you got that's big, Shauna, that you're going to swing with?
4/3 it kind of. But
I'll choose your golem, your
For
4/3
the
golem.
record, I cannot confirm that Samut is not coming at you this
I
time.
know. I know.
But it
that's
just says when it
fine.
deals damage.
Confirm nor
even when it,
deny.
I assume even when it hits Lesley, yeah.
At least I would get a benefit if you hit me.
True.
I will pass turn.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw, and decide. I am going to, I'm going to pay the 2. And I'm going to play a swamp, and I'm going to play Liesa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know, at my upkeep, each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain 1 life.
Yep.
And then I pass my turn.
I will untap. And I will draw. I will play this.
I'm glad that I've had at least a land drop every turn. I guess Rankle helped out a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit.
Man. Decisions. I'm going to play this Plains as my land for turn. Oh, I forgot to untap my Steam Catapult. I will sacrifice 2 treasures for 2 red to enchant my Samut with Betrothed of Fire.
Nice.
So I can sacrifice an untapped creature to give the enchanted creature +2/+0 until end of turn, or I can sacrifice the enchanted creature to give all of my other creatures +2/+0 until end of turn.
Interesting.
He's not happy. He's definitely screaming.
Oh, I'll take it. No tapped creatures on the board, so my Steam Catapult can't do anything. So I will move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I will declare Samut as an attacker at Lesley. This is a 3/4 double strike vigilance.
Trample?
No trample. Actually, I'll swing it at Tamio.
At Tameo? Okay,
I
yeah,
will
no,
swing
I'm
it
gonna...
at Tamio.
I block.
We got Rebecca, which
Are you
I'm
blocking
super
with
excited
a
Ink Dissolver.
I really
it's-
want to do
it's 3 toughness?
I have Ilhart.
3, it's a 3/2.
Okay, so yeah, it'll only hit the creature once, so it'll only be 1 Tamio trigger. Because first strike will kill it. Because the last time we drew, you got to draw 2 off of it because
But
it did double
But
strike.
it doesn't have trample, so it won't go over.
Doesn't have trample.
No, it won't
so
go
doesn't-
over. I'm not saying it goes over. I'm saying it only deals damage once this
Correct.
turn.
It'll only hit the creature once.
So
Yes.
You don't
So-
get double Tameo.
Cameos for
I
players,
guess it's
isn't
not combat damage to a player. No, I was just checking. That's why I was hesitating. It's just combat damage. It doesn't say to a player. So.
Oh,
Right.
okay, it doesn't. Okay.
You can have a treasure.
Awesome.
See how nice I am to you? Oh.
You are extremely nice to me. And then after that, I'll pass the turn.
Tap. Draw. I'm gonna play a forest. Sure, let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Did you pay for the Smothering Tithe trigger?
I did not. I'm going to do something else. 10 for Sylvan Offering, X equals 9. Choose an opponent. Me and that player each put an XX green tree folk creature token onto the battlefield. So Andy, you and I are both going to have a 9/9 tree.
All right.
Andy, oh my
I
gosh.
love
Look what you're
this.
doing.
And then choose an opponent. Me and that player each put X/1/1 green elf warrior creature tokens onto the battlefield. So
So it's a 9/9.
it's a 9/9
And what's the creature type?
tree folk.
All right.
And then Lesley, I think you and I are going to have 9 green elf warrior.
Left out to dry.
They're one.
Sorry.
You got all that, man. You're good. You're good.
Yeah,
I mean, giving me the 9/1/1s would have been a really bad idea. So.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. And a little elf. So there's 9 of them. I will draw that better in a minute. Okay. Because that's kind of fun. And I'm going to go to combat. And
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you lose the 2 for that spell?
I did not.
And Coil, on your turn, did you lose the 2 for your spells?
Betrothed of Fire is the only spell I can cast.
Okay,
No,
I just don't remember
no,
if you cast many.
Nope.
And I'll go to combat and I will swing the. No, I won't. I won't.
9/9 at Andy's so that he has to block with his.
No,
hand.
I just the 9/9 just came out. I was going to swing with the Sentinel, but I don't really have anywhere I can swing with the Sentinel, so I'll pass.
All right.
I'm gonna make my tree.
Untap. On my. Oh, sorry, not untap. On your end step, I'm going to tap to draw a card. You can have a treasure.
Coil, what's the enchantment on Samut again?
Betrothed of Fire.
Okay.
Then I'm going to untap. Okay, this is like super fitting. I'm going to -7 Tameo, which
Oh, that's
allows me to
omniscience.
draw 3 cards,
Oh gosh.
and then I get an emblem that allows me to cast non-land cards from my hand without paying the mana cost.
Coil's getting 3 treasures, I assume.
Yeah.
Or wait, you don't have to pay the mana cost of anything anymore. You could pay for those now.
Now I got
Activated
got
ability
stuff.
mana cost,
I got
so.
stuff I want to do.
Oh, all right.
Did you pay for the one at the beginning of your turn?
No.
At this point, it doesn't
Okay.
matter. Coil can have all the treasures he needs.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
So I am going to fittingly pay or not pay petty theft and return your commander to your hand again, Andy. With the brazen borrower that I got from you.
All right, you lose 2 for that.
I know. Well, I don't really want to lose 2 for every other thing I play. I do have to pay to bring that onto the battlefield, though. Okay, so I am going to, I'm going to play Curious Homunculus. And at the beginning of upkeep, if I have 3 or more spells, or is it non-creature spells? No, instants or sorceries. Just checking. Then I get to flip it. It's a creature, so I get to play a land.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play Tome of Anima. It can't be blocked as long as I've drawn 2 or more cards this turn.
When you cast Curious Homunculus, did you also draw a card from Chulane?
Oh yeah, I get to draw a card from that too. Yes, and you get treasures for all of them. So I'm drawing another card for this and playing another land.
Coil, do you have creatures with like mana sinks in them?
I do have some fire breathing, yes.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to play Scroll of the Masters. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a lore counter on Scroll of the Masters, and then I can pay 3 and target creature you control gets +1/+1 until the end of turn for each lore counter on the Masters.
All right.
Okay. And then I'm going to play... Do I have another creature here? Do I want to play that now? I think I probably do. Ormo, Archive Keeper.
Okay.
Look at him. He's so pretty and he's on a book. Anyway, he's a 5/5 flyer. If I would draw while my library has no cards in it, instead I can put 5/1/1 counters on this guy.
All right.
So I don't lose the game. I just put 5/1/1 counters. Because I played a creature, I'm going to draw a card and I will play a land.
Coil gets a treasure.
Yep.
For everyone tuning into the stream right now, we are playing an art-themed deck with bent knees, people screaming, elders, and books. That is what you are tuning into.
I'm going to play a browse, which allows me to look at some cards.
You're going to browse the library?
Browse the library, exactly.
He needs a walker. I gotta make my tree folk have a walker. With tennis balls on the bottom so it doesn't slip.
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I know it takes a long time when you're doing stuff like this.
Hey,
I apologize.
You got a cameo emblem.
I
so-
finally get to do something.
Is
I'm
this your
gonna
first
play
time getting that Tameo's emblem?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, it's great.
Brazen Borrower. I will draw a card, and I don't have another land to play. Well, think twice. I will draw a card. And then I will play Sage Owl. I will draw a card and play a land. Okay, I'm gonna do this guy's
All right.
ability. He's 3 to discard 3 cards with different names. So I will discard Impulse and Tome Scour and Chronic Flooding. And it'll allow me to draw 5 cards. I will play Jace, Unraveler of Secrets. I will +1 him.
Ooh.
Cry. Sure, I'll draw that. And
Oh
then
my
I'll play
gosh,
it. Scry
Coil's
4.
Coil's treasures.
Oh my god.
I know.
I'm not paying. I don't care what I have to do now. My one measly treasure won't matter. Leslie's like, you want 30? Here you go. I guess Chulane does keep filling your hand if you pull the right cards at the right time.
Yeah.
This on the top. And then I'm going to draw cards.
What was that one from?
Tamio's Epiphany.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I will play Overwhelmed Apprentice, and that allows me to play a land and draw a card. And then I will play Geist of the Archive, play a land,
What the heck?
What is
Jeez.
happening?
draw a card. This is what it's supposed to do. Reckless Scholar, I will play a land and draw a card.
The heck, Lesley?
Does Laboratory
What?
Maniac have a book? I'm gonna look
I
it
will
up.
play Walking Archive, and I will draw a card and play a land. And when it comes into play, I put a 1/1 counter on it. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, you may draw a card for each 1/1 counter on it. Gosh, how many do I got left? Lots. I have no more creatures. All right, you guys are going to draw lots of cards next turn, I think. I'm going to tap. You know what? I'm going to do the 3 and do this guy's ability again to discard Reliquary Tower, Mass Diminish, and Dwindle to draw 5.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
Coil, how many
Various
cards do you have in hand?
Prodigy.
2.
Oh, okay.
Play a land, draw a card, and
How come we
let's
get to play
go
so many
with
lands?
because Chulane allows me to play a land every time
right.
and then I will tap 1 to play Opt, Scry,
Man, can you imagine
Who
if
should
I
eat
had
more?
out Liesa?
draw a card.
That would have been glorious.
Oh, I didn't have to pay for that Opt, did I?
No, you didn't have to pay for it.
Codex Shredder. Target
Jesus.
player puts the top X cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard.
Top X?
Sorry, target player puts the top card of his or her
Okay.
library into his or her graveyard.
Or you can pay 5 and stack it to return an artifact.
Yeah, a
Cool.
target card actually from your
Oh,
graveyard to your It's okay. I have the cards I need in my hand. It's just a matter of All right. Well, I have 3. I'm going to do that again. 3 to discard a island, Urza's Tome, and a rescue to draw 5.
Okay.
Good God.
Oh my.
I will
word.
play Skilled Animator, turning one of my artifacts, which I'll decide in a second. It's a creature, so I will play a land and draw a card. Tomb Raider, I will play a land and draw a card.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I really.
Liar.
What?
This is exactly what we love to see people get to do, though. This is so cool. I'm just jealous it's not me.
I think I have to stop now.
Ah,
this-
shoot.
Think. Oh.
I think. I won't attack, and I will just pass the turn.
Okay.
God, man.
Am I
And
up?
apologize profusely.
Each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw and I'm not paying for that treasure.
Cool.
I'm gonna play a swamp. I'm gonna play Liesa. And I'm gonna play Angel of Vitality. If I would gain life instead, I gain that much +1. And then if I have
Nice.
it gets +2/+2 if I have 25 or more life. So it's a 4/4. And then I will pass my turn.
Really quickly.
Pretty quick turn. Pretty quick turn.
I will draw.
I'm gonna sort.
You're gonna sort.
I'm going to sacrifice my steam catapult to Betroth to Fire. So Samut gets +2/+0 until end of turn.
Yes.
And then I'm going to sacrifice 6 treasures and cast a Kurtar's Wrath to destroy all creatures, and they can't be regenerated.
No!
I have Threshold now.
I
Okay.
was just about to
shoot.
convert my warriors into.
Oh, I didn't play
I'll
my
drag
Sir
you
Conrad
warriors.
last turn. Oh,
Ah.
that would have been so much better than this. So did you lose 2 coil?
Yeah, I just lost my 2.
Shouldn't have got rid of my
Leslie's dogs are excited for that board wipe. Or
That's mine.
Shauna's
Mine.
dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty exciting.
I am going to, in response, tap my Archivist and draw a card.
Look at, I even drew that Eldrazi horror that I was going to turn my elves into. Damn it.
Anything else I can do in response?
Counterspell. What card was that, Coil?
Kurtar's Wrath.
How do you spell that?
Kirtar. Apostrophe.
Oh, interesting.
So since I have Threshold, I get 2/1/1 white flying spirit tokens.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I'm gonna sack 7 treasures and cast my commander.
For sure.
I am going to play this Windscarred Crag as my land for turn to gain 1 life.
How many cards do you have left in hand?
1.
Okay.
I will move to combat. I will swing. Andy, I already have Samut damage on you, right?
You have 6 on me.
6 on you? All right, I'm going to swing Samut at you, and I'm going to swing 2 spirits at Lesley.
So it's another 6?
Yeah, it'll be another 6.
All right. I go to 12 Samut.
They're just 1/1s?
And the 2/1/1s at Lesley. Yep.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap all this lovely green mana. Draw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For Autumn Willow, she is a 4/4 and cannot be the target of spells or effects, and I can pay 1 green, and target player may target Autumn Willow with spells or effects until end of turn.
Did you pay 1 for your draw?
I did not.
Or sorry, pay 2 for the draw.
I don't think it matters anymore.
No,
unless-
I'm not gonna. You go ahead. I am gonna pay 1 and put a counter on her. She's a 5/5. And that's it.
All right.
Does Bane of Progress have bent knees?
I did not look up Bane of Progress. Let's look up Bane of Progress.
There's a
I
couple
mean,
different
I would
cards.
argue it's...
Sacrifice Codex Shredder to
Oh, but you don't
return
have green.
that guy to my hand.
I don't, but I would argue that it does have a bent viney knee. I would make that argument, yes. Yes, I would. It's
So
more
you-
curved than bent.
Lesley, did you pay this Mothering Tithe trigger?
Nope.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast my commander again.
Hey, it's Chulane.
Chulane! Imagine that.
Who
I
would've
will
guessed?
actually +1 this guy first to scry and draw
That's
a
the
card.
counter the first spell each turn, Jace, correct?
No, scry 1, then draw a card, return target creature to its owner's hand, or you get an emblem that whenever an opponent casts his or her first spell each... Oh, yeah, it is counter. Yeah.
All right. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean, I hate it, but I love
Hate it.
it. I hate it, but I love it.
Okay, so I will play Siege Road Denizen, and I will draw a card and play a land.
Got that little combo chain.
Library Larcenist. I will draw a card and play a land. I will play Drown Yard Explorers. I will draw a card, play a land. I get to investigate, so I'll just create a little clue token.
Get a clue, Lesley.
Get a clue, right?
Get a clue.
I will play Tamio's Journal. I get to get a clue at the beginning of my upkeep as well. I can sacrifice 3 clues to search your library for a card.
You found the answer.
I will play Otherworld Atlas. Put a charge counter on Otherworld Atlas. Each player draws a card for each charge counter, and it's each player, so you know, I like being nice.
That's pretty great.
Coil's very happy about that.
I'm gonna play Library of Latnam. I love the art on this card. Really cool. And target opponent, I'm gonna say Andy, you get to choose. You draw 3 cards at the beginning of the next upkeep. You're choosing for me, or I get to search my library for a card and put it into my hand and then shuffle your library.
And you can search for the card right now?
Yeah.
Or you can tutor for a card.
Okay. I don't even know what's left that I need.
I wanna see what this deck does.
Oh, that guy.
You can. Oh, you got the folio though. You can let me draw some cards. I'd be happy about that. Oh no, we don't want that because then everybody gets to draw the cards.
Everyone gets to draw.
No, because then Coil's like,
That
I'll
sounds
draw
like a
9
great
and make
idea.
so many treasures. No,
You just said it doesn't matter how many treasures I have anymore.
it doesn't when you have 1 card in hand. It does when you've got.
Oh, I know. I'll search for that one, of course.
It
What if
could
the
be.
1 card in my hand is Fall of the Titans?
What is Fall of the Titans?
Then I will play Agent of Treachery, and I
It's
will
a fireball.
steal some.
Oh, jeez. She just played Agent of Treachery. Oh my god.
And you took Samut.
I'm gonna choose Samut. No, I'm gonna. Yeah. No, do I choose Smothering
Because
Tide?
he can just.
At this
return it.
point,
If you choose
No,
Smothering
I
Tide and you
steal it.
force us to draw, then you definitely get a ton of treasures. But it doesn't seem like you need them.
so I'm gonna take Samut.
All right. In response, I'm gonna sack a treasure and activate Samut to untap one of my spirits,
Okay.
and then you have my commander.
I have your Samut. And
Tapped.
then I'm going to.
But all these creatures have haste now.
As I play
Oh
around, I
my
get to draw a
gosh!
card. And then I'm going to play Gadwick the Wizened. It enters the battlefield. I draw X card. Oh, no. I don't want to do that.
You got to pay for that guy.
Which I will,
Did
but
you-
I'm going to play this guy first.
Did you grab
Um,
Agent of Treachery with that tutor?
I did.
Okay.
You're a
Uh-oh.
bitch.
Sorry, guys.
I'm going to draw a card, and I can remember what I get to. Oh, play a land.
It's not like she can bounce the Agent of Treachery to her hand and cast it again this turn or anything like that.
Coil, chat's asking what playmat you're using.
This is.
Is that Eric DeChamp?
Yes, this is the Eric DeChamp San Diego Comic Con.
Zombie
Planeswalker.
Planeswalkers.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to use the 3 to discard. No, I'm going to browse first. I'm going to browse. Look at the top 5 cards in my library, put one of them into my hand, and remove the remaining from the game.
Uh-oh.
So I will choose Ghostly Pilfer, and I will remove those from the game. 4, I'm going to do that. I'm going to play that. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere, I get to draw a card. I played a creature, so I
Okay.
draw a thing and play
See,
a
we should
land.
put the dragon in there.
Yeah, I went and got it back. I need fine. Oh, I need. Do I have 3? Yeah. Okay, so I will tap 3 to use my Archive Keeper's ability to get rid of. Believe it or not, Stern Mentor, increasing confusion, and Gadwick, but I get to draw 5.
Man, imagine if I had out Sir Conrad for this whole round.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah.
So good.
We're so
Mother of
lucky.
Ruins. Target creatures you control gain protection from a color. I draw a card, and I will play a land.
Coil, so much
Or
treasure.
over the pages, draw 3 cards, and untap 2 lands, and discard a card.
How does this deck win, Lesley? What is there like a? Do you win if you have no cards in your
Look
library?
to the left of her board.
Oh, there is a Jace. Ah, yes.
There's also, I mean, everything you have does have haste right now too.
Has haste. Plus, this guy, I can't draw when I don't have cards in my hand. He just keeps getting big 5/5 counters.
Ah.
So there is a win condition. Spellbook was free anyway.
Thank you so much
Divination.
for the follow,
I'm
Kriv.
gonna draw 2
Naraki.
cards. I'm gonna play Angara, and I will draw a card and play a land, and
Norixius? I think that's how it's pronounced.
Inspired Sphinx. When it enters the battlefield, draw cards equal to the number of opponents you have. So 1, 2, 3. And I can play a land.
I feel so much. I hope you have an X spell like Comet Storm in your hand. Is someone
Wouldn't it
yelling
be?
at that?
Oh my gosh. Suspicious bookcase. I will draw a card, and I have no land.
Suspicious librarian over there.
Is there a book in
Suspicious library.
Cyclonic Rift? Is there a book in Cyclonic Rift spinning
Minister
around?
of Inquiry. I will play an Evolving Wilds. I'm actually going to crack it and go look for a land just to get land out of my hand.
Deck
or out of
means
my-
deck money.
Yeah. Dang it.
Ran out.
Target player draws cards equal to the number of cards in his or her hand and discards that many cards. I have 5. I'm gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh gosh.
And then I'm going to, I believe that this allows me to play Jace.
Okay.
And then target player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. I'm going to choose myself. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to draw a card, and I win.
Do anyone responses?
No.
I have a forest in my hand.
I have Scion,
Ancient
Bacon
Stern.
to Pie, and Sir Conrad.
I am so sorry that you guys, I played all by myself,
That's
but
great
I
though.
did not anticipate actually winning with this deck.
It's funny, chat. Leslie did say, I just built a deck with books. It's probably not very good, but I just play with books. That's how it was explained to us.
So my 2 win cons that I put in this deck, my only 2 were the Ormos and Jace, and apparently, well, obviously Chulane to get the engine going. And yeah, once that happened, then it was just like
Yeah, letting that Tameo.
Tameo was the reason. Yeah, if I didn't have Tameo's emblem,
It would
yeah,
have taken a lot longer.
I wouldn't have won. But
I feel
Thank
pretty
you
good
for
though
allowing-
that you had to return Liesa twice. You felt it was important enough to just not lose.
I didn't need you to gain a whole bunch of life.
Coil, how many treasures did you have? You should screenshot that for is that I
yeah.
think that's the most I've ever seen someone get.
I've had more on it, but only in
have you?
a deck.
You probably
only in a
just
deck
stopped
specifically
counting at
for
one
it.
point. It's just like, whatever.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you both for joining us tonight. Lesley and Shauna, can you tell everyone in chat where they can find you one more time?
Go for it, Lesley.
Oh, but I was just doing all the talking. Okay. Thank you for joining us. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We are on all the socials. We do YouTube videos as well as all kinds of regular stuff on Twitch. You can find us pretty much every day doing something, including EDH as well as Magic Arena. And of course, we like to be invited onto other people's streams. So if you are interested in having us, please give us a shout out. And we are always happy to play with the Guardian Project.
You're both the best. Thank you so much for coming
Yeah,
on to our
thanks.
show. We love playing with you both.
Thank you.
And then for everyone, you can find us. All of our information is at the top of the screen if you're watching right now, our social media, and for both the podcast and for us personally. Our new episode should be out tonight. It is on YouTube. I know that there's some servers that are down, so our episode for podcasting might not be out right now. But we will be back next week with back on Thursday for some more Paper Commander streams. So have a great night, everyone.